gotta kill these stupid weeds. My gosh, they're everywhere. Again, two-edged sword. Have a great winter. Alright, here's one of those really sad situations. You have a really good water year and you let the weeds get 1 week ahead of you, maybe 2. Oh my gosh, aren't the flowers pretty? It's morning glory. It is a choke weed. It chokes everything out. It is crazy. Oh my gosh. One of the hazards. So it ain't all great to have all that water. Oh man, I gotta tell you. So looking here behind me, you see Miguel walking in the hay. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like alfalfa hay isn't even that thick practically. That's just one clean out. He's cleaning out probably once around, cleaning out that kind of stuff. That is morning glory, guys. Morning glory and thistle. That's quite an issue. Yeah. All right, let's get him some fuel, shall we? The old blue tractor. We'll get some fuel for him. All right, let's end this day with a little ride home in the little old Freightliner with the Caterpillar motor and the 9-speed transmission. Leaving the drive farm because this is what we do. Brent made an executive decision yesterday. We went ahead and got the disc. Not going too deep because moisture, we don't want to take the moisture out. But we've got to do something about these morning glory and this. But the morning glory is really bad. Those white patches you see out there, that's morning glory. So we went to the disc today to hopefully make things, at least get the weeds out of here, and then we'll have to probably come back to the chisel plow later before we plant and throw that in there. So we're trying not to take too much of the moisture out of the ground. We gotta kill these stupid weeds. My gosh, they're everywhere. Again, two-edged sword. Have a great winter, lots of water. Hey, you gotta fight weeds one way or the other. So here we go. A little better shot of the morning glory. There's a nice purple morning glory right there, but you can kind of see all that white. Like I was saying, all that is morning glory, and that is really hard to get through with the chisel plow because it just completely plugs it up constantly to the point where you can't get anything done. So on days like that, we go out and we decide, hey, it's, we got to do a little different. The disc cuts instead of pulls, cuts through it. I mean, the chisel plow cuts, but this turns it kind of in that circular motion, so it rolls over top of it instead of picking it up from the bottom and just kind of, raising it. So that's what this does. The disc is a little more positive cut for right now off the top, and then it just kind of takes the roots, pulls them up, because it shifts the soil, but it also cuts, like I said, over the top instead of the chisel plow cutting underneath and flipping side to side. So it's different technique, but this does a really good job for heavy thick weeds like we've got right now. And these morning glory, they just they plug everything. So check this right now. It looks like you're going through a field of clover, and that's morning glory, and that stuff is just such it's an invasive weed, but it's an entanglement. It tangles everything up and just makes a mess out of everything. So this is probably the worst spot we've got. We're going to go ahead and hit all of this with the disc and try and get rid of it. So it's crazy. It is really crazy, but that's what farming is. Crazy sometimes. I love it when I get to drive these old trucks. This was Brent's father-in-law's truck, and when he died, Brent got this truck, or bought it for him beforehand, I think. I think it's a 68 GMC, 1-ton, 4-wheel drive. Oh, it's fun, Manual transmission. Good old 4-speed. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice ride. He says the air conditioning works. I'm driving down the road going, I don't think the air conditioning works, but I won't tell him. Well, I will tell him. It's like, I don't know if I just couldn't figure it out, but I mean, old school all the way. You don't realize how small these trucks were back in the day. It's kind of funny. This has got a big cushy seat in it though. Really kind of big and cushy. Kind of fun. things. I think the steering box needs to be changed, but man, we just keep cruising down the road, man. Just keep cruising down the road. Small, itty-bitty little cab, rear sliding window like they had in the old days. I know you people that watch me are all old people anyway, and it's in really good shape, man. It's in really, really good shape. Went from the Chevy to a dump truck. That's the joy. Working on the farm, you get to drive 10,000 vehicles in one day. So we got that. Oh, let me see if I can't even show you. Got the backhoe on the trailer on the back. So dump truck, backhoe, on a load of manure, because that's the polite way to say it. Not the way we said it when we loaded it. Let's just be honest here. We called it another word. All right, here we go. This is not meant at a diss to anybody, but I saw a little competition the other day that Matt put on his crew, the spooning tires on. Guys, want to come have a competition? I got a great set of tires. Hey, there's 10 tires here. You know what? 10 people, we could do this, but you got only problem is you got to break down these other tires. So, so you remember those wheels I went and got that had tires on them? Well, Brent found some tires. We are now in a competition to put our tires on. Here we go. Little bitty tires. Little bitty tires. We're gonna upgrade the Peterbilt wheels, and tires, so that we're legal and run down the road. There's the steer. That's the ones I want to put on right there. Yeah, those are the ones for the steering axle. So, yeah. I just thought when I pulled in and saw them, I thought, oh, my back hurts just looking at those tires. So yeah, we'll put them on, because that's what we do around here. We put on tires. We don't go have somebody do it. We put them on. He's always done that. Whoop, very bright. His dad's always done that. That's kind of how we always do it. So we'll be tearing some tires apart. Oh, this is going to be some fun. I'm going to have to film this, because this ought to be just a trip. We just did one of my pet peeves. We went around, road closed for everyone but me. But we had to get our tanker out. So, oh, that's a mess. Anyway, road closed for everyone but us. Out he comes. A great big old chunk of concrete there. I don't know if he's gonna make it around. Anyway, so there we go. We've been out picking up his tanker. I figured I had to get out to kind of show you. Not gonna do justice, but that's probably twice as high as it was last year. Not as high as it should be, honestly. I mean, it's half as high as it probably should be. But you got patches that look like that, and then you got the little shorter patches. So we're gonna get a crop of some sort out of this. I think we're gonna get some grain. I think it's gonna happen. So we're sure hoping. And the heads look good. Look at those bad boys. They look good. That is the only really awesome thing about it. If it was more consistent, it'd be better. But you know what? That's better than it's been in a long flipping time. Water was good. There's just not enough nutrients in this soil, not having had anything put back into it. And it will this year. We're gonna get some straw get put back into it. It'll help it a ton. There you go.